They say that earthquakes always come from deep within the earth, that actually it's nature deciding. Well, today, you'll remember who is in charge. But on a warm summer night in Rome, 2023, that theory cracked wide open. Because that night, it wasn't nature, it was music. It was one man, Travis Scott. Picture this, an ancient stadium, the Circus Maximus, 60,000 fans, shoulder to shoulder, screaming, singing, bouncing. The moon hanging over the city, the Colosseum not far away, and somewhere in the background, archaeologists quietly whispering, "This might not be a good idea." And then, through the speakers, the first heavy bass of sicko mode. The ground begins to tremble. At first, you think it's just the speakers, maybe the subway under the city. But no, under your feet, you feel the rhythm. Thousands of feet, moving perfectly in sync, like one colossal heartbeat pounding at 140 beats per minute. Every jump is a mini explosion of energy. Someone next to you yells, "Do you feel that?" And you don't just feel it, you are it. Miles away in a small office, seismologist Giovanni Diaferia watches his monitor. He takes a sip of his coffee and almost spills it everywhere. The needle on his seismograph is spiking like there's an earthquake. He frowns, leans closer, and mutters to himself, "This isn't 1.3 on the Richter scale. This is something else." By the next morning, every news outlet is screaming the same headline: Travis Scott causes earthquake in Rome. Memes explode online. It wasn't an earthquake, it was Travis Scott. A photo of a seismograph next to a photo of Travis in sunglasses. Twitter, TikTok, Reddit. Everyone wants in on the joke. But Rome? Rome was just the opening act. Months later, Sao Paulo, Brazil. The stadium is a human ocean. This isn't ancient stone. It's concrete built for football. And yet, the moment utopia drops, something strange happens. It's not just that everyone jumps, it's that the air itself feels heavier. The bass fills your chest. People outside the stadium feel vibrations in their floors. Somewhere, a grandmother 3 streets away swears that her teaspoons rattled in the cupboard. And the fans, they are proud. Who else can say their concert could be felt 6 streets away? It's almost like Travis doesn't even make music, but rather he summons a force of nature. He's not an artist anymore. He's a natural disaster with a set list. Scientists begin trying to explain it. It's about mass movement. Literally, one person jumping does nothing. 10 people, still nothing. But 60,000 people moving in sync, you get a wave of energy that travels through the ground, doing exactly what a small earthquake does. Shaking, rumbling, making everything around it shiver. The only difference? This earthquake has a beat drop. Of course, the internet takes it further. Clips begin circulating of glass shattering because of sicko mode, pets looking terrified at the TV, and seismographs going wild, only for the camera to zoom out and reveal a subwoofer blasting right next to it. But underneath the memes is a fact that no one can deny. Travis Scott is one of the very few artists whose concerts are seismically measurable. His music literally makes an impact. Literally. And just like anything powerful, it sparks debate. In Rome, historians wondered if it was safe to host events like this at historical sites. If a concert can shake the Colosseum, how long before something really breaks? Some say, shut it down. Others say, let it happen. We're watching history being made. Travis himself, he just laughs about it. In interviews, he calls it the rage quake, and says he's always known that his fans go hard, but never thought they'd make the earth dance. That's the thing about this story. It's got everything. A legendary artist, massive energy, a hint of danger, and an internet that can't get enough. It's pure pop culture in motion. Literally. And somewhere you start to wonder, how far can this go? If 60,000 people can make a 1.3 magnitude quake, what would happen if he plays a sold-out Wembley Stadium? Or at Times Square? Would it be felt in another country? Would the news start with, "Last night, Europe shook to the beat of Travis Scott"? It sounds pretty ridiculous, right? But Rome sounded ridiculous. Until the readings came in. Until people miles away woke up to the sound of their furniture rattling. Until memes and science for once agreed on the same conclusion. Yup, Travis Scott can make the earth shake. And maybe one day we'll all be at home scrolling on our phones when we see a breaking news alert. Magnitude 3.0 in Los Angeles. Source: Travis Scott. And we'll just smile because we'll know exactly what that means. So if you've enjoyed this ride through one of the wildest music stories ever, do me a favor, hit that like button and subscribe to Mike Kings for more insane, mind-blowing stories from the world of music. And trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next.